Peace, it is I again, O.G.B.O. This is Omega Man Coach. Today I'm going to give you a small update for those of you who are pooling resources. We are moving forward on a land of promise. We have agreed that 1 mile square, which is roughly 640 acres, is enough land for us to start with. This gives us enough land for agriculture. This gives us enough land for factories and medical facilities, school buildings, a city hall, libraries, everything that is needed to run and sustain a nation. Now, this is a nation on a reduced scale, and we're going to start small and build. We also are reaching out to several engineers who are Asian. The Asian community have mastered the art of maximizing minimum space. For an example, they'll take a room of 10 by 10 and build up. One floor will be a front room, the second floor will be a kitchen, the third floor will be a bedroom, the fourth and final floor will be a restroom. They have maximizing limited space, and we want to get with some of their engineering folks to develop that skill set. We want to have people in our nation, a land of promise, that have that skill set, that we can maximize our land. We want the majority, we want at least 2/3 of our land, we want for agriculture. We want to be, by 2 years, we want to be at least 50% self-contained by 2 years. That means by 2 years, we want to be growing and producing at least 50% of everything that we eat. In the clothes and our furniture, we want to be at least 50% by year 2. So this is an update. For those of you who are tired of waiting for white people to do right by you, you are welcome to join with us. We're using the solution that God gave Moses in the Bible. When two people don't get along, you don't force them to integrate. You give them a choice to separate. And so we're going to use the solution that God gave Israel. We're going to separate. We're not leaving with any animosity. We're not storming out, slamming doors. There's no need for any of that. There's no need for any of that. It would be nice if the white people who agree that their ancestors wronged us, and as a result, they are in a privileged position, we are in an inferior position. For those who agree that that is true and would like to help, then we feel that you should lead the charge for reparations. We want our people in America, so my teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we want our people in America whose parents or grandparents were descendants of slaves to be allowed to establish a separate state or territory of their own, either on this continent or elsewhere. We believe that our former slave masters are obligated to provide such land, that the area must be fertile and minerally rich. We believe that our former slave masters are obligated to maintain and supply needs in a separate state or territory for the next 20 to 25 years until we are able to produce and supply our own needs. Since we cannot get along with them in peace and equality, after giving them 400 years of our sweat and blood and receiving in return some of the worst treatment human beings have ever experienced, we believe our contributions to this land and the suffering forced upon us by white America justifies our demand for complete separation of the state or territory of our own. Now, that is the solution that the Most High gave our teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's the same solution, in part, that the Most High gave Moses to offer Israel and to present Pharaoh, give Pharaoh the opportunity to allow Israel to go. My teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, put that before the United States and gave them a choice to let us go. it would certainly do a lot for them. Because justice is the reward or penalty based on deeds and actions. You can't wrong a people and keep them in an inferior condition for 400 or 500 years and not expect that to fall back on you at some point. There's an hour of reckoning, and America would do well by herself and her future and her people to do right by the Native American and by the so-called Negro, so-called black people in America, and all other indigenous people and poor white people who have helped this country. You could do more. You know, you're giving billions of dollars to Israel every year. You could do something to help the people who built this country, starting with the native and the blacks. The natives at least got some land. You know, you could do a little better by them. They got some of the worst land one can have. At least give them land that got good resources on it. And you can do well to do something of the sort for black people. But we're not going to wait for you to do it. We're going to pull our resources and do what we need to do for our future and our children. This is O.G.B.O. This is a Mega Man Codes. For those of you who want to be a part of a land of promise, you can email me at RASHID, that's Rashid, Renato, RENARDO, that's one word, at Gmail, or Yahoo, either one. You can send Cash App donations to Mahdi Rashid, MAHDI RASHID, of course, $ Mahdi Rashid. And if you do send a Cash App donation, also email me. Include your Cash App information so that I can make a folder for you, so that when letters and information go out, you will be informed. We want to keep everybody who donates informed in the loop. This is O.G.B.O. This is a Mega Man Codes. And for those of you who are not trying to help us, just keep going. We're not asking you to. We're not begging you. You don't have to leave your condescending comments. And for you white people, listen, we're not waiting on you to do nothing for us, so you don't have to leave your comments. All others, those who want to pull resources, drop a comment, and, you know, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Most High willing. This is O.G.B.O. This is a Mega Man Code. Till next time. Peace.